Welcome back to the channel where faith meets financial wisdom. Today, we're diving into a truth that Wall Street didn't invent. It was written in scripture long before the first stock ever traded. Ecclesiastes 11:2 says, "Give a portion to 7, and also to 8, for you do not know what disaster may come." In other words, diversify, spread your risk, build wisely. This ancient biblical principle has shaped the world's most powerful companies, whether they know it or not. And it's time we learn from both scripture and the giants of business who have unknowingly followed its blueprint. Solomon, the wealthiest and wisest king to ever live, didn't say to avoid risk. He taught us to manage it. Jesus praised the servant who doubled his talents and called the one who buried his gift lazy. God isn't against wealth. He's against waste. He wants us to multiply what we've been given. That mindset built companies like Amazon, Google, Apple, and Meta. These weren't overnight miracles. They were slow, intentional expansions that stayed true to their mission while diversifying with purpose. Take Amazon. Jeff Bezos started in a garage, selling books online, but he scaled within his purpose, moving into electronics, cloud computing, groceries, and even physical retail. Amazon didn't just add products, it created an ecosystem, turning e-commerce into a global empire. Google followed a similar path. What started as a simple search engine evolved into Gmail, YouTube, Maps, Android, and AI. Organize the world's information, one step at a time. And they did it by multiplying wisely, just like the Bible teaches. Then there's Apple. Steve Jobs didn't just build devices, he built desire. From iPhones to MacBooks to services like iCloud and Apple Music, every move was a layered refinement on a simple idea. Beautiful, functional technology that works together. They didn't abandon their core, they deepened it. And Meta. Zuckerberg didn't build everything from scratch. He bought what already had people's attention. Instagram, WhatsApp, Oculus, and brought it under one expanding vision. That's biblical leverage. Enlarge the place of your tent. Do not hold back. Isaiah 54:2. Even Warren Buffett, who isn't flashy or trendy, followed this wisdom. He bought boring, cash-producing companies and reinvested profits into more. He made money while he slept, not by chasing hype, but by being a faithful steward of every dollar. Proverbs 21:20 says, "In the house of the wise are stores of choice food and oil." Buffett lived that out, saving, reinvesting, and multiplying. So how can you do the same? Here's the biblical model for financial growth. Start with one strong income stream, your core offering. Then, add upsells to increase each customer's value. Introduce subscriptions or memberships to create consistent income. Partner with others through affiliate or referral systems. Turn your expertise into intellectual property, courses, templates, or books. Monetize what you already own: gear, content, platforms. Expand vertically by taking ownership of more of your process. And finally, acquire or invest in assets aligned with your mission. That's your 7 and your 8. Leverage is what takes one small seed and turns it into a harvest. God doesn't reward burnout, He rewards fruitfulness. So stop asking, "What should I chase?" and start asking, "What has God already placed in my hand?" Multiply that. Grow slowly, wisely, and with intention. Build systems, build value, build legacy. The world says scale fast. God says build faithfully. Build. Wealth is not the goal. Wisdom is. Wealth is the byproduct of wisdom applied consistently. So take this moment to reflect. What's your 7? What's your 8? What are you building? Not just for profit, but for purpose. God is your source. Wisdom is your strategy. Multiplication is your mandate.